Ready to be a boss? Let's talk business. Let's talk fashion, fitness, health, real estate, community, lifestyle, and finance with Boss Up Houston, Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. It's Boss Up Houston. Stay up, look up, and boss up.
What's up, Houston? It's your girl, Miss Bacon Baby, and you know what we do. This is Boss Up Houston. We do this every second, third, and fourth Saturday, and I have the bosses in the building with me. To my right, I have Miss Monique-Fearless with Moments and Monique. How you doing, girl?
What's up, H-Town? Let's just keep it sexy and sophisticated on today.
Yes. And I have to my left, Miss Sabrina Golden Opportunities in the building.
Now.
Yes, and I have also Miss Yvonne Moore with Yvonne Moore Events.
Hey guys. Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in.
Y'all know I have to introduce the bosses, and you know it's your girl Miss Bacon Baby, and I am coming to you today with the bosses, and we're talking about bosses just want to have funds.
Yes.
F-U-N-D.
Yes,
honey.
we do.
We want to have funds, and that's what we're going to be talking about today: life, finance, fun, and love. Okay,
Yes. Love.
all of that together.
Love.
They're all in a necessity.
Yes, and fashion for Miss Monique. She's
Yes.
gonna come
Yes,
to you
honey.
today with her segment, Moments and Monique. Fashion, honey.
Yes, fabulous, fearless fashionistas. Because we already got 4 in the building, including myself. You know what
Come
I'm
on,
saying?
yeah.
That's that new math. Y'all know nothing about that.
Yes, the new math. I like that. That new math. That's that new
math.
math.
Yeah.
You know, where
Watch out.
1 equals 1 million. Hey.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So we're going to just jump right in with finance, life, and fun. And today we're going to be definitely talking about how to organize your life and to organize your finances, because it is very, very important for bosses to have that organized. A lot of us want to call ourselves bosses, but we are not real bosses in our own right. So let's get your life today.
Yes.
Boss
We
up
need that.
Houston.
Yes.
Boss,
Get
We're
it
going
right.
to boss you up today.
Yes.
So first we want to talk about your finances. We're going to give you 10 things on how to boss up, okay?
Yes.
So number 1 is to organize your priorities.
Ah.
That's
Okay.
what I say.
A lot
Balance
of
your life.
times
Yeah.
we do not organize our priorities. We have priorities,
Uh-huh.
but we don't organize them.
That's
What's
right.
number 1?
Right.
So for me, God is one.
Okay, that's your
right.
priority.
And I don't know if y'all seen, and I always bring up the movies because the movies are like relatable.
I like that.
But if you've seen The Best Man, when he
Oh.
asked, what is the guy's name?
What's his name?
The football guy.
Okay, my husband
Morris
Morris.
Chestnut.
My
Yes.
husband.
When he
Morris.
asked Morris Chestnut, "What's your? Give me your 3. Give me your 3." He was like, "God, family, football."
Yeah.
It's like you gotta organize your
Gotta
life. You
organize.
gotta
I
organize your
remember.
priorities.
Yes.
So definitely get your priorities in order. Monique, what's your number 1?
My number 1. This one number 1.
Number 1.
Okay. Well,
Or give me 3. Give me 3.
okay. My number 1 for sure is God. Number 2 is funds, because you can't finance your
funds.
dream without your funds. And number 3 for me is motivation, because I have to constantly continue to motivate myself,
yourself.
because sometimes
Yeah.
I fall off in my mind.
Oh yeah, and
Absolutely.
bosses have to motivate themselves.
Yes.
And let me tell y'all something. In church, they say, romance without finance is a nuisance.
Ooh.
Okay,
Really?
so we don't do that. We don't do that. Eva, what's your number 1? Or give me 3. Give me 3.
I'm gonna give you 4.
Okay. Let me get-
Number 1 is God, of course.
Yes.
Can't do anything without him.
Right.
Didn't get anything without him.
Come on.
Number 2 would be my husband. We got to go in order. Number
I
3
love it.
would be my children. And number 4 is my business. It's also my baby. So,
Oh,
That's right.
cool.
yeah.
All right. Come on with it. Brina.
Well, for me, God, number 1, foremost first and foremost. So,
Right.
yes, he is my everything. He comes first, then my family, and then my passion of working my own business and acting and modeling.
Oh,
Yes.
that's good. Love it. Love
Yes.
it. Love it. So, come on now. Y'all got to get y'all priorities in order.
Get them together.
God is number one. And
He is
so,
our source.
definitely, I like that
Yes.
everyone at the table, at the boss's table, honey,
That's why we boss.
told you that God was number one. And let me tell you, God is a boss, and He's all right because He gives us everything, wisdom,
Amen.
knowledge that
Everything.
surpasses anything. So,
Right.
y'all better boss up
Talent.
Houston.
Yes.
Okay? Boss
Yes.
up, boss
Right.
up. Number 2 is develop a workable budget. Okay.
But-
So
on it.
when I ask or when I consult with potential clients or things of that nature, I always ask, what's your budget?
Right.
And a lot of times people don't have a budget.
People hate that
I'm one
word.
of
They
them.
have
don't
a
even have a
dream.
budget.
They don't
They
like
have a
that
dream.
word.
You have to, exactly. But,
But
dream,
no
let me
mun-
tell you
no
what
funds.
dreams do. Okay, you wake up from them.
Okay.
Watch
Time to get to it.
Yeah, watch it.
From
Wow.
dreams, and then you gotta boss up and be real with yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you need to have a workable budget, budget, and realistic budget. Okay. If you got $5, you can't have a budget of $500. Okay.
Nah.
Get your life together. Boss up, Houston. All
Yes.
right. Number 3 is set up an emergency fund.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
very important.
It's very important because if there is an emergency
Yes.
and you have to use your funds,
Yes.
then you are depleted. Okay? But if you have a emergency fund set up, then it's continuous money or a continuous flow of income that's going into that fund, and it won't deplete
Right.
or it won't deplete as fast. Let's say
Right.
that, because it's almost like a second savings account.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
going
Yes,
to
it
say
is.
that.
Yeah, it's a second savings account.
You got to understand what's an emergency, too. Don't go out there.
Okay.
Just, well, I got it.
Emergency.
I got some
ain't cooking today.
Emergency to
Give me some
I'm
lamb chops.
really hungry.
Lamb
The
chops.
lamb
It's an
chops are
emergency.
$54 and y'all in the emergency fund. Cut it out.
With a backup plan for your
Exercise.
Right.
For your tire, for your engine, for your a water pipe busted in your house. You
Yeah.
know, I don't
So,
know.
okay.
No.
Let's
We
define
talking
emergency.
about business.
Brina, what's your emergency? What
What if your
would you
tire blow
define?
out? What if your
Yeah.
tire blow out? You have a medical emergency.
She
Right.
said
Those are-
2 savings accounts.
Yes.
One is for your business, though. So unless your business is on wheels, you shouldn't be messing with that fund.
Not business
or eating
on
a lamb
wheels.
chop unless you a chef testing out some lamb chops.
Come on here.
I'm a fashion designer,
ahead,
so
chef.
I have an emergency fund for
Right.
extra fabric. You never know when something is going to come up. That's why she said 2.
Yeah, your bank account. So
Don't take
for,
from your normal. Don't throw no event if you don't got no house to live in.
Come on here. Come on.
I'm just saying.
Look, we ain't starting with them Monique-isms this morning yet.
I mean, we
Not
come, they
yet.
coming.
Not yet.
Oh, they coming.
But definitely develop a workable budget. A workable budget is very, very important. And the emergency fund is very, very important. Emergency for me, let me see what an emergency is. Because I have, and then in this, you want to make sure you separate your bank accounts. You have a business account, personal account, you have your savings account, and then you have your emergency fund. Okay, so make sure, and then also, and later on in the list is legacy fund, and that's for your children, trust funds and things of
Your
that nature.
insurance.
So we're gonna get to that, but definitely separate those funds. I want to give a shout out to everybody tuning in. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching us this morning. This is Boss Up Houston. We do this every second, third, and fourth Saturday. We come to you at 10 o'clock a.m. and we are sitting at the boss's table. We're teaching you how to boss up in your finances, fun, and life. Okay.
Yes.
Number 4 is get. Come on, say it with me. Get your credit.
Your credit
straight.
straight.
Okay, you can't get nothing without credit. Let me tell you something. You don't even have to have an emergency fund if you got credit. Okay,
That is your
you can
emergency
say
fund.
that it's emergency.
Okay.
Oh, swipe. Okay, let me tell you. And when I consult on credit as well,
Yes, you do.
and when I consult on credit, I tell you that you don't even have to use your money, honey. Okay, you don't have to use your money. If you have credit, you don't have to use your money. You use your credit. Your credit pays off the other credit, and that credit pays off the other credit,
Bishop
and that
Bacon.
credit pays off the other credit.
Pass
And
the
you
collection
never
plate.
touch your money.
Let her
Honey.
teach you something.
Okay, so get your life together
In-
with
in
your credit. Get your
order.
credit straight. And if you have not started to get your credit straight, start today.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
get your credit straight today. At least look at it and see. Okay, if you got the 400, you know you got to work on that.
Right.
Boss up, Houston. Okay,
It's not lost up.
loss up.
Loss up. That's a
This
new
girl
one.
crazy.
Hashtag
You know
loss
what?
up.
Okay, hashtag loss up.
Wow.
No, hashtag
It's the
boss
hair.
up.
Hashtag boss up.
Boss up. I'm real serious about
The
that.
hell.
I'm gonna
Yes,
get you the
boss
boss
up.
up. Okay. Number 5 is get debt free. Get a debt free lifestyle. So if you have things that you need to pay off, okay, this is also inclusive in getting your credit straight. Because if there are things you need to pay off, or if you need to call the creditor and say, hey, look, I don't have this amount, but I got this amount. Can you accept this and
Yeah.
take this off of my credit? You can do that. Get a debt-free lifestyle. Then when you do that, don't go and get nothing else that you got to pay for.
Yeah.
Okay, get your life together. Let me
don't
tell
make-
you, Houston,
it
I'm
don't
bossing
make
y'all
common
up today. I'm bossing y'all up today.
Yeah,
Okay,
Right.
because what happens is that you get debt free, and then you fall right back in that rut.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then your credit goes right back down. Then you don't qualify for
want
nothing
that.
again. So you have to set up a lifestyle that sets up routines that you practice. You practice good.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
practice positive routines that are conducive to your life. Okay.
Yes.
Number 6, secure multiple life insurance policies.
Yes. I'm big
Multiple.
on that.
At least one needs to be 500,000.
And,
And
what
the
you
reason
said,
why you do
Do
that.
that for your business too. Don't they have insurance? for
Yeah, you
business?
can
They
do
do.
you can do it for your business. But what you do multiple insurance, life insurance. You do multiple, especially if you have children. Number 1 is each one of your children needs to have a life insurance policy for you. That way, you're not
what I
splitting.
got.
Say it's 100,000. You're not splitting that 33,000.
Yes.
You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, each one of your children, you're leaving that legacy for each one of your children when you die, and then you need to have a separate burial policy.
I got
Okay,
all of that.
these are 2 different things. The
Yes,
burial
they are.
pays for the funeral. So when you die and you leave your children your life insurance, that life insurance goes to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mama.
Try to get your house paid off
Okay.
and all of that stuff too.
So then your children go into living life debt free.
Yes.
Okay.
Even them a
Y'all,
help up right
let me
there.
I'm bossing y'all up
It's
today.
biblical.
Zip
I'm
up.
bossing y'all up today because our parents didn't know these things. Our
Yeah.
parents
Mine
were not
did.
equipped with the knowledge to help us get out of. So we're learning these things
Yeah.
as we go. Now I'm not gonna tell y'all my age, but I'm in my 30s. Okay, I needed this when I was 19, going into it debt free, being able to purchase a home, being able to fund my business, being able to do
Right.
whatever I needed to do. I would have been a boss at 20.
Yeah, I believe.
I think I was though, but not in that respect. Okay, so boss up, Houston.
Yes.
Get multiple life insurance policies.
Yes.
Okay, at least one needs to be 500,000, and that is for your legacy wealth. Number 7, save for your retirement now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Lord.
So even in your savings, it needs to be budgeted out to where I say, okay, maybe 30% is for retirement and 70% is my actual savings. Okay, so save for your retirement now. 8 is invest in a successful venture. You can be an entrepreneur. You can invest in an existing business. You can do a franchise. Invest in Starbucks. They don't want to serve you, but you can invest and make money.
You
honey.
can make that
I'm trying to
money,
tell
though.
you, you better get smart today. Okay, invest in a venture, another venture. If somebody has a
Yes.
nonprofit, sow into that nonprofit. Sometimes that comes back tenfold. You don't even know what you're doing in the supernatural if you sow into a nonprofit. If you sow into your church, tithing is very important. Tithing, spiritually, praying, all of that is linked to your lineage. All of that is linked. Y'all better boss up Houston.
Boss up Houston.
Get that multiple streams of income.
I ain't trying to preach to y'all. I'm just telling y'all to
She
boss
preaching.
up.
We need
Number
this
9,
morning.
like I told y'all earlier, to separate those accounts. Make sure each account is separated. Make sure you got your stuff in order. Let me tell you, because when you die, you don't want your children trying to figure out where your stuff is, or how I'm gonna get mama here, or how I'm gonna get daddy here. You want to make sure you have all your stuff in order. List it out. Put it in a file. Make sure everybody knows where it's at. And stop thinking that people are against you. Stop thinking that your family is out to get you.
Right.
A lot of times, us's. I'ma say us's. Yeah, us's. We think negatively.
Yeah.
But this is legacy building, legacy wealth. This is bossing up in our own right. We have to boss up.
Yes.
And we have to get out of that negative thinking and know that when you're leaving a legacy wealth, you're leaving legacy for generations to come.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Generation and your children's children and their children.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
that's how the rich get richer. Okay? That's how the wealthiest stay wealthy. You better learn today. Boss
Yes.
up Houston. Lastly, assess your net worth. And if you don't know how to assess your net worth, it's because you may not have a net worth, okay? The reason why you don't have a net worth is because you didn't have the knowledge to know what to do to get that net worth, okay? A lot of times we don't even acquire property. You get you some property.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You know, invest in a property or any type of property. Property. Let me tell y'all
Has
something.
value.
Monopoly.
Right.
That game Monopoly
that's the life.
gave us the life from childhood. We didn't even know we was learning. Okay, we playing Monopoly. I'm like, I want boardwalk.
I want that.
Right.
Every time I
want
got on
parquet.
the game, I wanted boardwalk. Give me boardwalk.
Yes.
Right.
Give me
Exactly.
boardwalk and Parkway. Okay.
Right.
And I wanted houses and hotels and everything on
Exactly.
each
Don't
slot.
land on mine.
Right.
And
Okay,
don't
you
give
gonna
me
pay
no
me.
shoe. I don't
So-
want to be no thimble. I
No.
want to be the car.
I was the boat. I
I'm
want
the
the boat.
car.
I'm taking all y'all with me. Okay.
Yes, buddy.
Boss up Houston. That's what you do. Okay. So this is how you boss up in your finances, life, and fun. Now I'm gonna give you the equation on how to asset your net worth. List your assets. That's what you own. Estimate the value of each and add up the total, including items such as, like I said, the houses, the cars, and anything that you own. Not things that you're leasing, not things that you're paying
Like
a note on, the
stocks,
things
bonds,
that you
things
own.
like that.
Okay? If you don't own anything, that means you need to start owning some things.
Yes.
Okay? Boss up Houston. Number 2 is to list your liabilities. Okay? What you owe. What are you paying on? What is your debt? So then you have to subtract your liabilities from your assets, and that determines your net worth. Okay? Also, the last thing that I'm going to say about finances in life and is the 50-30-20 rule. Okay? The 50-30-20 rule is that you calculate your funds and 50% go on your needs, that's bills and everything you have to pay for it, anything in your home, your children and things of that nature, okay? 30% goes on allocating to your wants. Okay, so because you want to live life. So anything you want. So if you want those Louis Vuittons, you take 30% and you pay for those Louis Vuittons.
Yeah.
On
okay?
Poshmark.
Okay. Well, no. I mean, but whatever, that's you.
I'm
Whatever.
saving.
Do you. Do you. But what I'm saying is 30% of your funds can go to that. So if you, like me, I like to eat, you know. So my 30% going to go on food,
Papa
even
knows.
though that's a necessity. You know, that's my luxury for me.
Right.
You know, that's what I like to do. So 30% will go to that, and then 20% is savings. So it's the 50-30-20 rule. That way you'll be able to
30-20.
balance your life. You'll still be able to have fun. You'll still be able to do these things.
Yes.
That's why I look so fabulous.
All the
darling.
time.
Okay.
honey.
yes.
Fearlessly
I can
fat.
go to
honey.
Neiman's
Yes.
and buy that shirt because I got my priorities in order.
Right.
All right. So that's what I have for you guys for bossing up, finances.
Yes,
How
thank
y'all
you,
feel
Miss
about it?
Bacon.
Y'all know,
You
y'all
brought it.
I love it.
She brought it, okay?
All right, all right.
Let's get
Help
it
me.
started.
Boss Up Houston.
Let's
Y'all know
get
how we do. We
started.
do this every Saturday from
Okay.
I keep saying every Saturday, second, third, and fourth
fourth.
Saturday from 10 a.m. I want to give a shout out to everybody that is tuning in. Hey, Brittany, thank you for saying hey.
Hey, Brittany.
John Marsden. All right. What is that?
Jay Williams.
Jay.
Jay
Redia.
Williams. Hey, Jay.
It's your birthday
Laridia
almost.
Johnson.
Laridia Johnson is in the building.
Yes.
Thank you guys for tuning in. This is Boss Up Houston, and we're sitting at the boss's table. And next we have Miss Monique coming with Moments
yes.
and Monique.
Ooh, yes.
Give it to
Yes.
us, girl. Fearless fashion females.
Okay, so thank you for joining us at Boss Up today. We are definitely the bosses at the table. Shout out to Miss Minister Bacon for giving us all of that. She said she wasn't preaching, but you already know she was. That's her slick way of doing things. So now, thank you for joining me and my girls with another segment of Moments in Monique. Chilling
Yes.
with your girl.
Right. Excited.
Yes. So check this out. You know, I love to do a spotlight, honey. I'm good for flashing lights like Kanye. So
Flashy.
with that being said, I want to shine my flashing light on one of my biggest mentors in fashion. And when I say that, it's not because of she's a designer or anything like that, because she's actually not. She's an Oscar award winning actress. But her style, it just gives me life. I'd be like flatlined, and then I see her, and then I'd be like, oh, hi world, I'm back. So with that being said, everybody put your hands together for the beautiful spotlight today, Miss Lupita Nyong'o.
Yes.
I love her.
Gosh, first
Beautiful.
off,
Beautiful.
glowing
I love that
from the
Yes.
inside. The reason why she's one of my fashion icons is for many reasons, but let me give you a little background on Lupita. A lot of people don't know this, but you know the name Lupita is not Kenyan, right?
Right.
Oh, wow.
So this should tell you something. Lupita Nyong'o is a Kenyan Mexican.
Oh, wow.
Actress.
I didn't know
Interesting.
that.
She's the daughter of Kenyan politician Peter Nyong'o, but she was born in Mexico City.
Get it?
Where her father was teaching and she was raised in Kenya from the age of 1. So
Wow.
her mom is Mexican and her father is Kenyan.
Oh,
See,
wow.
there's a
wow.
lot of things that they didn't know about Lupita. She literally is the epitome of class to me. And as we go through the different looks, I don't want to so much focus on the designers who made these looks. You can Google them. You can find out who they are. But I want to tell you why it inspires me. So for the first look, I want to look at is Lupita when she was in the movie Queen of Katwe.
I love
Now,
that.
the reason why I love this look on her, first of all, your stylist, didn't I tell y'all this before? It takes a team of people to make
Yes,
one
it
person.
Come on.
So with that being said, her stylist is on point. First of all, look at that beautiful shade of lavender on her skin.
I love it.
Look at the lavender on her skin. Look at the head wrap on her head. Of course,
Yes.
this was about Katwe, so we
Yeah.
wanted to show that African heritage. However, can I just state that I've said to y'all before that your skin is your best asset.
Yes.
Okay?
I love it.
And this is a time that you would not wear a necklace for a statement piece. What I want to say that pops out the most about this is the ribbing around the breast area and the waist, because she's so super little. She little bitty like Bishop Bacon over here. So it's so cute to watch the waist
I
cinched
need
in.
that waist. though.
So don't you see the aura that she's giving off? What's her best asset? here?
Beautiful.
Her
It's
skin.
confidence.
Yeah.
Her confidence, because she knows she look good.
Right.
Next, it's rare to find someone who looks so well in color. I mean,
Love it. I love it.
I am a East Coast chick. I'm very Vera Wangish, Donna Karen-ish, so color makes me cringe, but black is my friend. Now, when we look at this Lupita, look at this orange.
oh my God.
Look how
She just
beautiful
stands
it
out.
is. Look how again,
That
we
makes
up
her
on the
skin look
waist.
more rich.
She just glows.
Yes, and she clearly has on a little body glitter, a little body bronzer. You know, Rihanna has some that's really, really pretty. And I just want to state, through every take we show, please look at her hair. I'm gonna tell you why later. But again, this orange just makes her skin just pop. And look at the lip. You don't have to be too drastic with the makeup.
Right.
So yes, for the orange, we clapping it up for the tangerine.
The tangerine, honey.
The tangerine, because it ain't orange.
I'm gonna try to find
Okay?
me an orange
It ain't
dress.
orange.
Okay, it inspired me to get a tangerine.
Get a
Right.
tangerine in your
Inspiration.
life. They good for just eating too. You can wear it
Oh, yeah,
too.
they good.
Yeah.
So with the next look, I want to say the best thing I love about this is her
I
street
love
chic.
this.
This is Lupita walking around New York, honey. And if you from New York or the East Coast, you know, we have some cute flats. I got some on now. But I just want to show you, even without the stylist, even without red carpet glam, that green and that blue is popping.
Popping.
Yeah.
Popping,
I
honey.
love
Look at the
green.
sunglasses.
That's cute.
It's
That's
so
really
cute. And I just love a baggy pant on a little bitty body. I'm
Right,
just sorry.
right.
It just looks so much better than when it's on me. So you're kind of
It
thick.
look
I'm just
good.
You
saying.
ain't lying.
But the sunglasses, the hair, it's just all just a
I love
beautiful
them
look.
sandals.
And again, this is street chic. So next,
Yeah.
I definitely want to focus
flow of it.
on the fact that when you are in the street and you are in, you have to be mindful of what you're wearing at all
Right.
times. So when you chopping it up with Anna Wintour from Vogue magazine, I'm just saying that's just a chop up
Come
right
on.
there.
You got to put that
You,
jacket on.
I mean,
but not really.
it's Vogue,
But not
okay?
really.
So
It's
can
just
we
there.
just focus on the fact of how chic she look right now?
Put it over my shoulder.
That you got
Yeah.
Anna Wintour with her arms crossed, like,
Really
you know what I'm
engaged
saying?
in
Oh, you
this
think you
conversation.
cute, Lupita, don't you? You think you muy bonita, don't you?
Wow.
Oh yes,
And
honey.
the earrings.
Yes, the earrings.
everything.
So
Oh,
this is
yes.
what I love. I crave looks
Them
like this.
chandeliers.
Like
Yes,
simple
that's really nice.
simplicity is best, but you can make it look sexy, chic, street,
I love
fabulous.
it.
I
Love
love
it.
the turquoise earring, and I love that color brown,
Right.
especially for a jacket. And then just throw on some jeans. Why you gotta be so you know?
Absolutely.
Bring it down a couple of notches.
You
So
know,
yes,
fashion up your
come
jeans. Boss
on.
up your
Boss
jeans.
it
honey.
up.
Right.
Now,
Boss up your
lastly,
Boss up your jeans.
I want to
Yes.
just talk about Lupita. One of the biggest things that I really love about Lupita is the fact that I read in one of her articles that she was told that she was not going to be as well off as she thought she was going to be because she would not conform to the European look with her hair. Nah, that's a whole nother Jerry Springer. We ain't going into
Black
that.
girls rock, honey.
So
Yeah.
when Lupita was like, I
Black
hear
excellence.
you and I appreciate your comment, but I'm going to keep my fro. Thank you.
And thank you.
And she said it with that
Yes.
beautiful accent because y'all know she got a
And good
gorgeous
nights.
accent. She's like, so she did a Cynthia on them. I am Lupita. Now what else is going on?
Okay.
Then there it is.
Woo,
Bam.
I love it.
Cannes Film Festival.
Yeah.
This is one of my
That
favorite
I
looks so
love.
far from
Oh
Lupita.
my God.
That looks like
Again,
it.
Gorgeous.
her stylist
Oh.
is on point.
Them
When you are
shoulders.
in when you are an entertainer of any sort, of any kind, and you know that paparazzi is going to be looking at you,
Come on,
you can't
paparazzi.
just let anybody throw anything on you, honey. You
That's
got to
right.
make sure it looks for you. And I have to honestly say, she has a take in whatever she wears. And look at the hair.
This
And we're
just
going
gave
to
me
leave it
life.
like that.
This
So
just
let's
gave
leave
me
it on
life.
that. Let's leave it on there while I give you some of her staples.
Embellishments
Boss
on there
up.
is
So we're going to tell
bossy.
you,
Bossy.
Lupita says that her best wardrobe staple is a wide brim hat.
Oh.
See, a lot of people don't know that. That hat can instantly elevate any look. She said, I loved the film My Fair Lady growing up. So me, I'm an Audrey Hepburn fan.
Yes, I
so
love
I used to love to watch older movies like that. So I get it with the hat. And she said the Eliza Doolittle is in her. You have to watch the movie to know what it means.
I know.
So
I
her
know you
best advice is, she says that her best advice for the world is to go wherever you're loved.
Yes.
She said somebody had to share that with her
I feel
because when she was
love
going
that.
through the whole hair thing, people were stating that, hey, you're not going to make it that far if you don't at least throw a wig on.
Oh wow.
Okay. And she was like, okay, but I'm
Wow.
talented. And
And I'ma wear my hair like
that's
this.
one stand I'm going to keep and take. I'm going to do my hair anywhere. You can put any design on me, but I tell you, I'm going to rock my hair.
Right.
No, that's
And
right.
she says her favorite thing to do is to cook.
Oh.
So she says she loves cooking, and she also loves to color in adult coloring books.
I like that.
She said it's
Oh,
relaxing.
You know
It
what?
is
I
relaxing. It's
like to
calming.
color too. Sometimes when well, I don't really have time to do it now, but
When she on the plane.
well, that or I'm trying to think when the last time but I did enjoy doing it. And actually, my middle baby Jasmine, she's very artistic. She can draw,
Oh, that's
and she loves
I'm the
to
middle
color and
baby,
things
too.
of that.
So see, Jasmine gonna be taking after you, girl. Jasmine, I told you, girl. So with that being said, let me give you a Lupita-ism. Lupita says, live life fearlessly. Again, clearly you never know what the next person is going through, she says, but you always want to bring a smile to the situation.
Absolutely.
And a polite comment. With that, I definitely try to embrace that in my life, because I know that I, as well as the rest of the world, have their own things going on. So I definitely adopted that. Bring a smile and give out energy, even though it's give it out even if you don't receive it.
Yeah.
Then
Right,
maybe
right,
it'll
right.
become infectious, and
Yes.
somebody will catch on to the fact that I'm trying to brighten your day, and I know you're gonna let me.
Right.
So
Positivity.
Yes.
That
That energy,
Yes.
yes.
needs
You
to,
need that.
you know,
Yes.
and I think I said that last week. Like, some people need your energy. Some people need your positivity in their
Absolutely.
life. And it just
You just
brightens
never
the
know what
room.
a person's walking through.
Right.
Right.
You never know what
True.
they're going
You could
through.
make or break them.
That's
Right.
Right.
Make them.
that's
Right.
true.
Right.
Now, Lupita was part of the Me Too movement, and actually it was like one of the first people that started it. I think I told y'all this before about the guy, you all know him, that everybody is against. She was at his home having dinner, and his wife and children was in the house as well, and he took her down to the
Oh, wow.
basement and
The dungeon.
and the sex dungeon, and tried to make his move on her, and she literally escaped out of that situation by
Praise
just saying, get naked, I'll give you a massage. While he was getting naked, she was getting gone. So she left.
Like
She
a
was like,
movie.
he's like, you'll never make it in Hollywood. Okay, Academy Award winning films later. Do we have to get into them? Do we have to list them? No. It's all about integrity. So now
Right.
that was a
Right.
Lupita-ism. This is a Monique-ism. I got to keep saying this.
She gonna leave you with the Monique-ism, honey.
I got to tell you, stop trying so hard. I am exhausted. Okay. It gets to a point that I have to log off of social media because you are trying so hard. Again, I'm one of those people that do what you are supposed to do because you're supposed to be doing
I
it.
agree.
Biblically, you're not supposed to praise yourself that much. Okay?
Right.
You're supposed to let the next person praise you. So who are you trying to convince? I'm
Yourself.
not convinced. I'm convinced that I'm done with Facebook and I'm going on Instagram now because I'm exhausted. So
Right.
calm it down and
Right.
let other people elevate you and uplift you.
Yeah.
Right.
So keep your
And-
calm down.
And you know what? In bossing up, Monique, that's what bossing up is about. It's because you're walking in your own.
Yes.
You're walking in your boss right? And so people see that. People acknowledge that. You don't have to say a thing.
That's
You
true.
don't have to list nothing.
have
You
gotta
don't have
attitude or
to. You don't have
You
to.
don't.
True.
You
list
don't
your
have to.
credentials unless you're trying to get somebody straight.
But then check them.
But right, the checking comes,
Yeah.
but you don't need to
don't
do
have to
that. If you're
prove
boss
it.
in your own right, people see that and people will acknowledge
Right.
that.
and
Absolutely.
respect that. And
I
I don't
love it.
We don't need to prove who we are. We don't have to prove that we invited to every event or where you think I'm not invited. I pick and choose where I
Right.
snooze and smooze, honey. Because people talk, and I'm
Okay.
I'm already a topic of conversation. They hate me when I'm there. They hate me when I'm not there. So what's the use of me not worrying about it? I don't worry about it no more. You know what I mean? I go where I'm celebrated, not extra hated.
Come
and
on,
that is
celebrate
the
it.
Monique-ism. Go where you celebrate.
Celebrate.
Yeah.
Not
Go where you
extra hated.
celebrate it.
Church, can I get an amen?
Amen.
Thank you so much for joining
And
me
amen again.
for another segment of Moments in Monique at the real bosses of Houston, because we are bosses up at this table. And thank you for chilling out with your girl and spending a moment with me. See you next time.
That was wonderful. Go Momo.
Yeah,
Go
Moments
where
and
you're
Monique,
loved.
baby. She came, she brought it to you. She was the
Right.
boss. Bosses are sitting at this table. This is how we do. Y'all know this is Boss Up Houston. We do this every second, third, and fourth Saturday at 10 a.m. We're going to take a little break, but while we're taking a break, don't go anywhere. We have some sponsors that we want you to look at and check out, get all of the information, and then we'll come right back to you. See you in a minute.
Every day is payday. Swipe my card, then I do the nay-nay. You talking to a late date. I want a Kanye, yeah, not the right J. So that's a no-no. I'ma make back and use a Volvo. This convo beat like Dre, ayy. I already know what you're trying to say. Say that you a baller and I see you trying to holler, but that ain't how it's right up. Next, looking for the money 'cause that's what my mama taught me. So your ass better show me some respect. Boss, Michelle Obama, purse so heavy, getting Oprah dollars. Boss, Michelle Obama, purse so heavy, getting Oprah dollars. Boss, Michelle Obama, purse so heavy, getting Oprah dollars. Boss, Michelle Obama, purse so heavy, getting Oprah dollars. CONFIDENT, that's me, I'm confident.
Ready to be a boss? Let's talk business. Let's talk fashion, fitness, health, real estate, community, lifestyle, and finance with Boss Up Houston, Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. It's Boss Up Houston. Stay up, look up, and boss up.
What's up, Houston? And we're back. This is Boss Up Houston. We do this every second, third, and fourth Saturday at 10 a.m. And the bosses are in the building.
Yes.
We have an awesome guest on the show today, Miss Franny with Franny's Bartending. She is in the building, and she is a boss, honey. She is bossing up. She brought us these wonderful cocktails. Now, y'all know I don't drink.
But
so
you
this
know
is
I do.
this is a virgin. What is this, Franny?
Mine's not
This is
virgin.
my blue raspberry lemonade sangria.
Okay,
Ah.
blue raspberry lemonade
All
sangria.
of them components.
Baby, let me tell you.
Yes.
Let me-
Can I taste?
Go ahead.
Ooh,
I don't really drink, but
baby,
I'm
this
gonna be
just
drinking
gave me
this.
life.
Cheers that one up.
Yes.
So,
yes,
look,
yes.
Franny's Bartending, I've used her for several of my events. I know Yvonne uses her for a lot of her events. They have excellent customer service, excellent service, excellent spirits. I love their spirit, especially Franny.
Yeah.
She is a wonderful boss in her own right.
Yes.
And
Don't
when
cry.
I know, right? When she did our domestic violence event, and it was an awesome event, and she came and she showed up, and the service was awesome. So I'm
Yes.
gonna let
Amazing
Franny
and good.
give you guys and good. Give you guys a little bit about herself and who she is, and why she's a boss, honey.
I'm a boss for many reasons. No, my name's Francesca Allen, and I am 31, and I am the owner of Franny's Bartending. We are a local mobile bartending service company that just basically oozes customer service, have great drinks, and we go to different venues, different house parties, and we basically bartend. We give you that old, awesome razzle dazzle, and we give it to you good. You know,
So
what I
we
mean?
mobile, huh?
We are very mobile.
She will meet you where you need.
We are outside of Houston as well: Austin, Dallas, San Antonio, and Corpus.
Wow, wonderful.
Yes.
And Franny shared something with me, and let me tell you why I say that this lady right here is a boss, honey. Okay, Franny shared some information with me about her funds. Okay, she let me know that she went from a certain point in position in her business to a 6-figure income in her business. And how long did that take, Franny?
I would say that took about a good 3 years.
3 years.
We went from one point, we started the company with $80.
Okay.
I'm not going to even lie.
Say that.
And we went from there, and now we're able to bring in 6 figures.
6 figures, honey. This is her entrepreneur. Do you work on a regular job, or
No.
this is your
This
full
is
time?
all I do full time.
Yes.
you
Why
work
you
on
do it,
it?
honey?
And it
Work
is
a
fun.
regular job?
No, so
While you were
That is
building
a-
your brand?
no.
What?
That's
No.
that's
Because
some good information.
Fear keeps us from doing the things that we desire.
My God.
And
Tell you that earlier
if you, I mean, I had so many people against me, including my spouse was like, you need to go get a 9-to-5. We're drowning here. And I
Yeah.
said, you gotta have faith. If you want to open your own
Come
business
on,
and be an
Faith.
entrepreneur, you gotta be fearless. You gotta be faithful. And I knew, I felt it in my gut. I was like, we are gonna make it. And we
Yes.
did.
I love it.
You gotta give it your all. You can't half give it, because you're gonna half receive it.
I love
right.
that.
Yeah,
I love
absolutely.
that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you got to give you 2 weeks. Hey.
Yes.
Did that.
Now let me say this, boss. That's what I was gonna say. Let me say this, bosses. Everybody's situation is different. Everybody's journey is different. The way you get there is different. So just because Franny was able to do it, it's not to say that that's exactly what you need to do. But you do need to have faith that God will
That
do it.
motivation.
Do it. God will do it. And if you are working a 9-to-5, definitely plan your exit strategy. Plan it. And even if it has to be 3, 4, 5, 10 years out, plan it and then do it. Execute it. The follow-up is real, honey. Okay.
With the real follow-up. Yes.
But definitely put yourself in an environment
Right.
that
Yes.
you're passionate about. You know, when you're passionate about something, you give it your all. That will be
That's
your
right.
exit strategy.
That's right.
That will move you to keep going in the direction that you want to go, because we get so caught up with, money. I always tell people, do not think about the money. The money will come. If you love what you
build
do,
it,
You
it
love
will
what you
come.
do. Yes.
absolutely. It will be yours, but you have to work hard and put yourself. There was a lot of free events going on with us. There was a lot of being in the right position, going to networking meetings. I wanted it. I was hungry,
Right.
and I fed myself.
Come on.
And you
here.
feed real
Big.
good off
Yes.
6 figures. You got
Okay.
that bacon type of taste in your mouth. That bacon type of taste in your mouth.
Absolutely.
I'm going to say this as well. With entrepreneurship, the investment is real. Okay, you have to invest in yourself, and if you don't invest in yourself, don't expect anybody else to invest. And another thing is, get a good product. If you're an entrepreneur, get a good product.
Absolutely.
This is an excellent venture, something that she has done, and you've seen it. The Boss Chicks and even Tamar's sister.
That one.
Bar Chicks.
Yes.
Her thing is Bar Chicks. I mean, and then you have to find your own niche, because there is a lot of things to do. And there are a lot of avenues, and people do some things in the same lane.
similar,
Right.
But if you are who you are and you come through as a
That's
boss,
right.
then your business will shine through and persevere through whatever situation it is.
I will also say the number one thing that I always try to tell us.
Come on, us.
Come on, us.
Us.
And not Jordan Peele us. But that's a good us, too. Watch it.
I always try to tell us, especially as women that are going for entrepreneurial, anybody in the business world, if you legitimize your business,
Right.
it will bring you longevity.
Right.
Absolutely.
You cannot get into this industry without legitimizing your business. Permits, insurance,
Exactly.
licensing that you need. You
Boss
have
up.
to legitimize your business
That is
to have longevity.
That's
Right.
right.
They cannot take what's not theirs.
That's
Right.
correct. That's correct.
Legitimacy
No,
brings
ma'am.
longevity.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
you guys, with consulting, that's where is your, do you have your LLC? Do you have your DBA? Do you have, like she said, permits, licenses, whatever you need to run the business? Again, we all want to be bosses,
Yeah.
but we don't want to take the necessary precautions or the necessary steps to get there. Look, we're going to boss you up on Boss Up Houston, okay? We're going to tell you that these are the things and the procedures that you need to have. And then 2 and 3 years down the line, you'll be at a 6-figure status. You got to know that it's possible. You got to know that you can do it,
Right.
right? And so you have to start, you have a starting point, right? Like she said, they started their business with $80.
$80.
$80.
Right.
I started my
$80.
business with
$80.
$0. Okay, it was a thought. It was a thought and a post on Facebook.
It really was.
Okay,
Yeah.
a thought and a
200,
post. Let me tell you, and if you have God first, there goes those priorities again. If you have God first and you put Him first in your life, then He will manifest that thing. I didn't even know I was gonna have a business.
Right.
Okay, it wasn't even a business venture. God manifested that thing. Okay, so you gotta know, your lane. So Franny, give us what the business is. I know you said it's a mobile bartending, but if somebody wants to book you, how do you run the business? How does that go?
Gotta give a shout out to my husband. He has designed a wonderful, easy to access on our website. Go to frannysbartending.com.
Awesome.
There is a request a quote that is on there. Fill it out. We can turn it into a contract and we can get you loaded.
Okay.
Loaded.
And we have different options on there as well, and we do have questions and answers on our website that you might have or anything like that. We'll be more than happy to call you and to take care of your day.
Awesome.
So it's easy process, easy.
Right. And I love the professionalism. Let me tell you, these guys are very, very professional, and I love the way they take care of you.
Right.
They make sure that everything is done. They make sure they set up on time.
This is
Yeah,
the most
that's a huge
professional
thing.
vendor I've ever
On
worked
time.
with.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes,
Not
really.
time.
Early.
Punctual.
Goes above and beyond. Like, some people show up and some people show up and completely turn
Right.
everything they do into something that's a part of what you're doing.
Right.
And they're not, they're actually concerned about you, your needs. And she's very
Exactly.
personal. She wants to speak
Yes.
with you. She wants to make sure all of your needs are met. She wants to make sure nothing's vague at all. So she's very professional.
I love it.
Absolutely.
I love it. And I think we met Franny at Yvonne's event when she did her 90s event. And that was the start of our relationship.
Absolutely.
Right.
So, networking works, honey.
It really
and when you go
does.
to events and you show up and boss up and I connected with her spirit. I was like, girl, I don't drink. But she was like, oh, but I got you a
Right away.
virgin cocktail.
Right away.
And you can eat the flowers.
Yes, honey. And
Yeah.
I was eating
Flowers. That's
that
right,
day.
honey.
I was
You
giving
gotta-
her cocktails
you gotta
that
bring
had
that.
alcohol in
You
them,
can't
though.
be. You can't
I was
be.
getting her alcohol
And eating
cocktail.
flowers.
I fell in love with her from the first time I
Absolutely.
looked at her eyes. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, it's a girl love. So I was at that table more than that. It wasn't just for the drink.
Okay.
It
And
was
the
for
setup.
the aura.
Let me tell you, the
glow.
setup was really, really nice. They had a really nice setup. The table looks beautiful. It makes you want to go back. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I liked
Revisit.
it.
Like, she came and got me at the
Revisit
domestic
of
violence.
it.
She came and got me. Come try. I was like,
Yes. Yes.
Well, when people get into these businesses, they feel the need to, I guess it's a money thing, and we kind of took that out, and we're gonna get paid. I tell every client that, regardless.
Right.
But let me give you my time, my love, my energy, because this is your special day, and I want you to be absolutely happy
yes.
and over the moon when we finish
That's
with
how
you.
we
Right.
felt. I know that's how
love
I
it.
felt.
Right.
So now I've been to 2 events that you have catered. and vend it. And I just have to say once again, definitely if you are looking for a situation where it's a theme, she's definitely down with the themes for
Love the
sure.
themes.
She's so
She
creative.
hit it the 90s brunch with just something I'll just never forget, because I still want to do salt and pepper shamiri. And then she hit the domestic violence just really softly, and we really appreciated the elegance of it.
Right.
Especially at a time like that. I mean, we were all going through some things with that, and so just the quiet, beautiful elegance. You don't have to be loud and boisterous to be
Great.
sexy and sophisticated. Sexy and sophisticated.
And we're gonna drink to that.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, we sipping.
And don't exhaust me.
All right, so Franny's bartending, you guys have to check the information out. So give us your social media contacts and information, and what you have coming up next. Where are you going to be?
Well, yesterday I was just at the USTA, the United States Tennis Association. We've got a gig with them in Austin.
United States Tennis Association.
Yeah, so we have that coming up. We have about, honestly, 240 on the books this year. We've done a combination of 900. So far, we've done well over 900 events in 3 years.
I love
Better
that.
just, ooh.
Boss up.
What type of situation?
And to reach us out on social media, go to Franny's Bartending at Instagram, just Franny's Bartending. And then for us to reach out on Facebook, Franny's Bartending as well. So we made it pretty simple. We're everywhere, Franny's Bartending, our website as well, Franny's Bartending.
That's cool how you didn't
Awesome.
switch it up. That's exhausting trying to feel. What's your name on Instagram?
yeah,
What's
we're
your name
Franny's
on Facebook?
Bartending everywhere.
What's your name on
And I
Twitter?
love
Why are
your
you on
name.
Tumblr? You know,
Franny, if you can remember it,
Right.
Franny,
I want to
Franny,
call
But I don't
Franny.
want to do this plug-in without doing it. But I definitely cannot be sitting here as successful as I am if it wasn't for that man.
All right.
It's
You
that
gotta
man.
have my husband
That
is my husband is amazing. It
Boss.
was he
equally yoked.
he
Come over a little bit, husband.
Support.
Because he
Do
has
a drive-through.
he
He
works
has,
a full-time
do a
job.
drive-through.
and I want to show
still
y'all
does
this too,
Wow.
because he's wearing the brand, honey.
Yes, that's what
That's
you do.
support.
That's what
Support.
you do.
SUPPORT. Support.
Right here? Oh yeah.
Yeah, go on,
Yeah.
Franny.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yes, y'all.
And what's your name, hubby?
John.
John.
John Allen.
Franny and John. Okay, with Franny's bartending.
Which one am I looking at?
This one right
Right
here.
here. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Dream team.
So I might have been looking elsewhere.
Yeah,
But
a lot of-
yeah.
lot of
dream.
long
I could've
nights.
You was
been
in
able
a
to-
zone.
No
You was in a
weekends.
zone.
Yeah.
No
Yes.
weekends. He had
Work.
worked a year
You
one
gotta
time
put
with
in
no
the work.
weekends off.
Hard work.
Wow.
Because you
Oh,
got
yeah.
to invest in your process. I've said this before. It's okay to have two,
This
3
is what
jobs
a husband
if you build
who
into something.
believes in his wife. And
Yes.
I love
their
it.
Business looks like, guys.
Oh.
Just show up, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Boss up duo. Damn.
I like it. It's great.
So don't feel weird if you have to work like 3 jobs.
Right.
Okay.
You know, if you not married.
No.
And like me, and trying to build your brand,
Right.
because we definitely, a real boss knows where it's going. You know what I
Right.
mean? Don't feel bad about it. He sacrificed so you could live your dream, and that's awesome. Like,
Another thing about being a boss is that you know who your support system is. You know where your support comes from, and that is very, very awesome that you acknowledge that you know where that support comes from. And
Absolutely.
Also the
Franny is
team.
bossing
We
up.
have about 27 employees that work for us, private contractors, and they make it happen. Haya, Karen. I mean, I can go on. Lexi, Piper, Dylan. I mean, these guys have been with me. Some have been with me for 2 years. Some have been with me for a year, and the team makes it happen. When we have these big events, because we don't only do bartending, we have serving as well, wait staff, and these guys show up and work exhausting hours to make sure it gets done. I mean, we partner up with a lot of catering companies, Sophisticated Delights and Rashandra. All these guys here, they gave us a chance, said yes to us, and was able to give us the blessing that we have now. We didn't do it by ourselves.
I
A
love
true
that.
boss
I
up,
love
a true
how you-
boss appreciates the people in her team.
Thank you for
right.
Can you say that again for the
Yes.
church? 'Cause I don't think the
A
congregation.
true boss appreciates her team, and I love you guys. You guys are
Yes.
amazing.
And when they don't appreciate you, you give them your 2 weeks.
Wow.
On to the next.
Monique in
Yeah.
this 2 weeks notice, honey. All right, so this has been another great edition of Boss Up Houston. We talked about life, finances, and fun. Bosses just want to have fun,
Yes,
honey.
fun.
And you guys, let me tell y'all, we got a lot of things coming up. I'm going to tell you guys about Sabrina's thing that's coming up. Before I knew you, Sabrina, give us some information on what you got coming up.
Well, on April 25th to the 28th, we have our stage play, Before I Knew You. It's about domestic violence. So if you're a supporter, if you want to support, you want to sponsor, let me know. But it's a story of turning tragedy into triumph.
I like that.
And overcoming obstacles of abuse, a cycle that births a miracle child. So you
Wow.
guys don't want to miss it. April 25th to the 28th.
Yes.
Before I knew
so
you.
cool.
I love
like
it.
that.
I love it.
Yes,
So
thank
Sabrina
you.
is posting up, honey. Y'all know she have events every week.
Yes, red carpet
She
ready.
really does.
week.
But
Red
definitely,
carpet
we want
ready.
you guys to support Before I Knew You. Make sure you tune in and lock in with us on Facebook, Instagram, and information so you can get that information and definitely show up
Yes.
and support Sabrina. Our next event that we have coming up is the Stellas. You know what? We have the Stellas coming up. We will be at the Stellas next week on
Yes.
the 29th.
Woohoo.
Actually, is the actual day. We will be there from the 28th to the 30th. We are doing red carpet, honey. We are
Yes.
red carpet
Bossing
ready.
up.
We are bossing up. We will be on the red carpet giving you live
Yes.
interviews and coming to you with that information. The next thing we have is Networking Under the Stars. That is Yvonne's event. We are
Yes,
supporting her April the 27th. Networking Under the Stars is going to be an awesome,
Yes.
awesome event. We have live performances.
Yes, we have 2
Yes.
live performances. We have light bites. We have interviews, photo booths, lots of networking and vendors. Like Franny said, she was hungry. She went and networked. She got it. She went and got it. Come and meet people. Come and meet new people, people that can add value to you, and come add value to someone that you meet.
Yes, and get some of that good old cupcakes. I know it's going to be there.
And you know, you never know what type of connections that you make at these events. Just like we met Franny, and we were able to book her for our events, and it's a continual
Right.
relationship
Absolutely.
that we have, and we love, to boss up in that nature.
All right.
Our next
Yes.
event is the Mother's Day brunch. The Mother's Day brunch,
Yes.
the date will be announced because we are switching up some things. We have some great things coming for you. For that, we are acknowledging and honoring mothers, real mothers of 2019.
Yes.
We are doing that. That date is to come. We will be doing our photo shoot on April the 6th. The Real Housewives
April
of
is
Houston.
busy.
Baby,
Yeah, I see.
we are
April
booked
is
and
booked
busy.
and
okay?
busy.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
April the 6th, we will be doing our photo shoot. We will be coming to you live with information on that as well. And this has been another great edition of Boss Up Houston. Bosses just want to have fun. Franny, do you have any last words before we go?
Hey, man, follow your dreams and go for it. And don't let anybody or anything hold you back. If it's for you, it will be for you.
Not even yourself, huh?
Not even yourself. We are the worst.
Right. That's so true.
That's another day. Another
Okay.
story. I'll be back.
Another
I'll be back,
segment.
ladies. I'll be back.
And you'll look fabulous. when you
Right.
tell.
Absolutely
My makeup
gorgeous.
artist, Love.
Okay,
She
love her too right now.
Love
came in
it.
this
it.
morning
So
and
Beautiful.
she was like, camera ready? Oh, I got you.
Yes.
And I was like, all right, Miss Love,
All
you
right.
do that.
I'm your makeup
Yeah.
artist for knowing what that means.
Yes.
Alicia Keys.
All right. Well, we want to thank you guys again for tuning in. Thank you for supporting us. We love each and every one of you. This is official bossup.tv, and you are tuned in to Boss Up Houston. We do this every second, third, and fourth Saturday at 10 a.m. This is Boss Up Houston, where we look up, stay up, and boss up.
Franny's.
Ready to be a boss? Let's talk business. Let's talk fashion, fitness, health, real estate, community, lifestyle, and finance with Boss Up Houston. Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. It's Boss Up Houston. Stay up, look up, and boss up.